Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA Chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100, you could win a brand new Sea View apartment in Salt Hill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salt Hill prom while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.
Hello and you're very welcome to Kenny Park, Athenry for this first round Senior Group 4 Championship clash between Castlegar and Ardarahan. And you're very welcome here on our listening and those viewing here. Excellent conditions, it has to be said. With all the rain we've had in the last 24 hours, the pitch looks in excellent condition, and hopefully we'll get through this game without any more showers. We've had enough of them to be seen in the last week. Delighted to be joined here by Cyril Farrell, who's our match analyst this evening. And Cyril, I'm sure you're eagerly anticipating this game because it's a game that's hugely important. I'd say when the draw was done, both teams were looking at the draw and they said definitely the first game is the one they needed to win and get 2 points on the board.
Yeah, Gordon, it's actually worth 4, if you know what I mean. It'll hold you to the third game. Whoever wins it, it's in a good position. Whoever loses under pressure straight away. But just looking at the teams there, it's very interesting to see Keenan Fahy, even though he's number 14 on his back, he's going to be centre back for Ardarahan. I think this is his best position in the half back line. But the half back line of Ardarahan looks strong with Keane Welch one wing and Conor Cosgrove the other. Interesting to see as well that Johnny Glynn is back, wearing number 22 back full forward. He'd be a big target man. In beside him is Uri Tanny. Now they'll move around. And when you look at the Castlegar team, you still have the evergreen Ger Farrer. Just looking at him there, Gordon taking frees. So you say floating lovely frees over the bar, and he'll still be one of their top scorers and all said and done. Sean Uri, a great underage player, playing back, centre back. Dean Higgins and Simon Thomas, the two Thomas brothers, wing forward and centre forward, even though Greg will probably move around the place. Jack Kine usually causes a lot of problems up in the full forward, and so does Ushin Connolly. But it's traditionally two very strong teams trying to recover what the past glories, but you couldn't write any of them off. And even warming up here now, Castlegar they have too many games on, and they're going into it helter skelter, whereas Ardarahan are going back in to put the jerseys on. It promised to be a great one. The pitch looks beautiful, you'd have to say that. Okay, it might be not a bit of a show, but it looks good, and Johnny Kane will be in the centre, and I'm sure we'll get a great game.
Yeah, if you're looking at both teams, they're very similar in their age profile, I suppose. You have the experienced guys there with Cashel, with Ger Farrer, and the likes of Earl Tanyan for Ardarahan, and then you have the youth that's coming in as well, backing up. And let's say these are two traditional powerhouses of Galway hurling, but they've fallen on lean times over the years. But what they're probably looking for is a bit of consistency, and to get that first win under your belt to be crucial this evening.
Oh yeah, both of them are after you, as you say, kind of on lean times, but they're still very hard to beat. Tradition is a big thing in GA, and both Ardarahan and Castlegar have plenty of it. And one win could ignite the whole season for these. Whichever wins this evening, you could find, it'll ignite their season. Just looking at Ardarahan, they look sharp. So does Cashel, but just like the build of that Ardarahan half back line of Welch, Fahy and Cosgrove, they get the grip with the half hours, and young Murphy and Oisin Slevin midfield. Oisin's former minor does a lot of the hard graft and stuff. That to me was kind of the winning or losing of the game. I saw young Fahy playing great stuff for the college, wing back, centre back. To me, he's he can play anywhere really, but facing the ball it really suits him. And then you have Johnny Glynn back. He's bound to bring a bit of extra zip to the Ardarahan. Even when his name was mentioned there, he's a big, strong man, and good in the air. It'll be interesting to see how Castle will try to negate him. They'll probably just maybe put a man in front, or maybe not let him catch the ball, because if he catches a guard and he's going to take you on, it's hard to stop him.
Yeah, we'll just go through those teams there. Cyril, lining out with Cashel first. Liam O'Reilly is in goal. The full back line of Martin Connolly, Owen Teagle and Cathal Ryan. A half back line of Donald Barry, Sean Neary and Kevin Grennan. The midfield partnership of Dean Higgins and Simon Thomas, half forward line of Darren Neary, Ger Farher and Greg Thomas, and a full forward line of Oisin Connolly, Jack Coyne and Cillian Callaghan. The big news, of course, for Ardarahan is Johnny Glynn starts in at full forward. Their line out is Derek Fahey in goal, Gerard Ford, Michael Walsh and Cormac Divdy in the full back line, Keane Walsh, Keenan Fahey, Conor Crows to go over the half back line, Owen Murphy and Oisin Slevin at midfield, Ross Albertini, Liam Ford and Jason Kennedy, and a full forward line of Donna Fahey wearing 21, Johnny Glynn and Iar Latanian. And our referee this evening is John Kane from the Ardarahan Newcastle Club, and his linesmen are Paul Fahey over on the stand side in the first half and Jerry Hurley from Killimer Daly on this near side. So the ball is in and the game is on, and the senior Group 4 clash is underway, and on the attack straight away is Castlegar, and the ball has moved inside to the full forward line. Going in on goal, ball across the square and it's gone high and over the bar. An excellent start for Castlegar. We're only 16 seconds on the clock and they have opened their account. Jack Coyne there, the point scorer, and great to see him back in action for Castlegar after a lot of injury trouble he had last year. And now Ardarahan are up the field and trying to get on the attack. Johnny Glynn, his first championship action, he's handed it out to number 12, Iar Latanian. It's blocked and it's gone out for a 65. And a bright start here, Sardal, and chances at both ends.
Yeah, Castle took a lovely score early on. Jack Coyne back from injury, you saying like he's a crafty hurler, around for a while now, knows what to do there. Ardarahan could have tapped it over, but like a great catch by Johnny Glynn, give a good hand pass out to Tanny, and Tanny will actually win for a goal. Just show you what they're going to do early on. This should be a scoreable free now for I think it's Jason Kindy that's taken, or is it Liam Ford? They've all the numbers switched. It's very hard, Liam, to follow the numbers.
It is certainly, we need all the help we can get, but that's high up and over the bar, and it's Jason Kennedy, the joint captain, it looks like there. He's opened his account and brings the sides a level at a point apiece. The puck out now with Liam O'Reilly, and he's gone down the far side of the field looking for these half forward line there. Greg Thomas under that one. The ball has broken down, and as Castlegar have turned over the ball, and number 9 Simon Thomas gets that ball inside, but it's gone to the left and wide.
Just no tempo in the game yet now. It is early on, of course, just has to settle down. None of the teams have. Nice puck out here.
Yeah, puck out to Gerard Ford, and he's looking up the field to see can he find Jason Kennedy at number 11. Jason Kennedy collects it well and hands it back out to Keane Walsh. Keane Walsh unable to get control of the ball and has gone out for a sideline. And Castlegar, I'm sure Ger Farher is going to launch one of his
specials like
specials.
This.
Yeah, this could land in on top of the square.
Yeah, usually Gordon, his line balls are as good as a free. This lad is a technique at line balls free taking as good as you see in the country.
So Ger Farher just from the middle of the field.
There we go.
Excellent ball in, but well cut out there by Ardarahan, and back wearing at number 10 Ross Albertini there, getting that ball back up the field. Now Johnny Glynn, the first ball there, and he's handed it excellently out to Iar Latanian. It's a long time since those two fellows have been linking up, but they haven't lost it. Excellent play, and already Johnny Glynn is making a telling contribution, setting up Iar Latanian for that excellent point.
Yeah, well, you see, he has adventures of 4 or 5 inches, on the Castlegar full back, young Teagle, so it's a tough one in there.
Castlegar now with the chance of the goal. It's blocked well by Dark Fahey, but it's kicked back into the net. And it's Jack Coyne that has His shot was excellently saved originally by Derek Fahey, but he followed up on the rebound and kicked it to the back of the net. An excellent goal for Castlegar, and you couldn't ask for a better start to the game, Cyril.
Yeah, well, you see, Jack Kine took a good shot, like, it was well saved, and then he got in and kind of, kicked it on the ground into net. I think the goal will stand. Young Fahey is down in goals, and they get a clip or what they went in there, but it was nothing malicious in that. With Derek Fahey is down, I'd say he'd be okay. But that's three attacks, and Castlegar have scored a goal and a point. Our Ardarahan backs haven't settled, but it's still anyone's game. Like, it's very, very early yet, and there's no pattern to the game yet. I hope Derek is okay. That's the big thing. He's sitting up anyway.
Yeah, we're coming up to 4 minutes just gone on the clock there, and it's Castlegar with that goal has given them a 2-point lead on a scoreline of 1-1 to Ardarahan's 2 points. As Derek is receiving some attention there, the management there with Ardarahan, Sil Dolan is back in it for his second year. Sean Doyle, Bernie Ford, who was there last year, along with David Holland, and Francis O'Connor has been added to the ticket. An excellent coach there, originally from Gort, and now in with the Ardarahan club.
Yeah, and it's great to see Bernie Ford back on this, back in action again after getting a little shock a few weeks ago. Good to see him back.
Yeah.
Derek is okay, so we'll have the puck out in a minute, Gordon.
Yeah, the Castlegar management under new manager this year, Owen Hannafy, Noel Faher, Aaron Considine, Paul Glynn, Declan Corcoran, Dara Maloney, Killian O'Brien and Terence Grogan, his backroom team. So Derek with that puck out, landed on the half-forward line, and going through there is number 8, is Owen Murphy, an excellent underage player for Ardarahan, and he's handed it back out to number 15, Liam Ford, playing at centre forward, and that's Liam Ford's first shot at goal and over the bar. An excellent point there over on the far side of the field, combined well with Owen Murphy, but no time to rest on the laurels as Liam Riley launches a Castlegar attack, and they'll be looking to get back up the field. Only a point between the sides now. Castlegar with this chance with number 17, Greg Thomas, and it's high and over the bar. An excellent reply there from Greg Thomas to Liam Ford's point for Ardarahan. And it's now 1-2 Castlegar, Ardarahan 3 points. Good points there.
Good puck out here.
Yeah, he's finding it well. He's going well into the 45-metre line, and Ardarahan now on the attack. But there's no advantage, I think, and John Kane is bringing it back for the free. And it should be meat and drink to Jason Kennedy.
Yeah, he's good in there. I saw him playing a few matches last year, Gordon. He was very impressive. Like, he was kind of the go-through man in the scenes under puck outs. He was able to catch them now, even though he's picked number 11. He's more or less playing wing forward. Caught a great ball there. And John Kane had no hesitation. It was a free, and tried to cut through, didn't play the advantage, so he should be able to tap this over.
Jason now looking to point his second free of this evening, and it's high up and over the bar. No problem there for Jason Kennedy. His second free of this evening, and it's brought it back to a 1-point ball game. We're 6.5 minutes gone. It's Castlegar 1-2, Ardarahan 4 points. Ger Farher now with the ball out over the far side of the field. He's looking for number 12 over there, but it's gone out for a sideline, and Paul Fahey's indicating it's a line ball out for Ardarahan.
Yeah, the Ardarahan backs have fully settled down to the Castlegar forwards. The line ball is up his dames, but you'd imagine as the game goes on, Gordon, that they will settle into it.
Excellent line ball there from Ardarahan, and it's gone straight into the half-forward line, and Castlegar though are able to get control of the ball, and they're coming out of it, and out as far as the middle of the field. Simon Thomas there, out to number 8, Dean Higgins, and Dean Higgins get that ball straight into the full forward line. It's well dealt with by Ardarahan. They're coming out of it, and John Kane is just blowing up there just to see some attention there for the Castlegar man that went down when that ball came across.
Yeah, he's gone down, but I would say it is an indirect free for Ardarahan.
Derek Fahey's coming out and he's getting ready. John Kane just making sure that he's okay and he's able to continue. It's hard to believe the turnaround in the weather, certainly, where we got wet and cold last night and around the county, and we've an excellent evening here. Sun is
shining here, it's hard to believe it. Nice crowd gathered.
Derek now with this long delivery into the full forward line, trying to find Johnny Glynn in the edge of the square. Glynn again catches up, and it's shot, and it's another shot at goal for Ardarahan. This time it's blocked, and it's Donagh Fahey's shot this time.
Liam O'Reilly were off a great save. Like, they are dangerous under that high ball, and they're laying it off to the runners coming through. They could have got 2 goals, but Castlegar backs were sticking to them as best they can.
But it's amazing to see Ardarahan that they've been able to, like, they wouldn't have had Johnny Glynn for any of the league or any of their challenge matches up until recently, and the way they're able to switch tact and to have a game plan around getting that ball into him. And of course he's won the 3 balls that have gone into him, and he's creating the opportunities for the forwards around him, and he's a real thorn in the side already for Castlegar.
Well, he's very good in the air, like, you know, and he's laying it off as well, like only for the Cashel defence, and especially him O'Reilly there, like there could be 2 goals, like they are getting the chances, but it's Castlegar man down here, I'd say he's okay. Yeah,
it looks like Mark Gill is getting ready to come in. Mark Gill coming back from his own injury issues during the year, and it's a big opportunity now for Mark. He's going straight in there into the full back line.
Yeah, he'll go in full back, I'd say, like that'll be his natural position.
Yeah, he looks to be picking up Johnny Glynn, and very disappointing for Castlegar to be losing a player so early in the game.
Is it Owen Teagle?
Yeah, Owen that was playing at full back. He was marking Johnny Glynn. And a disappointing end to his evenings in the last 9 minutes. Hopefully it's not serious and he'll be back for the second round in 2 weeks' time. Jason Kennedy with the 65, and it's high up and over the bar.
That's his third from the place ball, very accurate.
Yeah, and it's brought the sides level at 10 minutes gone. Ardarahan 5 points, Castlegar 1-2. Liam Riley with the puck out down the far side of the field. Castlegar now on the attack. They recycled it, brought it back, another shot at the goal, and it's high up and over the bar. And Castlegar, every opportunity they're getting up in the forwards, they're taking another excellent point.
Yeah, you'd have to say that. Like any chance they're getting, they're sticking it over. It was Thomas again, big strong man.
Ardarahan now trying to work this ball out of defence, and a good long delivery there from Michael Walsh up to the full forward line, and Johnny Glynn has it again and he's laid it off. This time he was trying to find Jason Kennedy, and he's adjudged to have been fouled.
You're getting a very hard Gordon to manage him so far anyway, like, you know, the ball's going in high and he's very good in the air, he's not afraid to go up. The boys know he's going to catch it, they're trying to bring it down to her, but he has a big advantage. I mean, he is causing trouble.
I know it's easier said than done, but would you play him from the front and take your chances?
Full back, you'd want to be very good at it, like, you know, he's exceptionally good. But you'll find Cashel they'll stay at him, and they'll, you know, Mark Gill is a good full back, like, would know how to play in it very, very well. Would be on really only just that he's injured, like, you know.
Yeah, Jason Kennedy puts that up and over the bar, and this ball out here from Liam Riley, and he was trying to find Kevin Grennan, but he's been unable to stop the ball from going out over the sideline. Here Latanian wants to take a quick sideline cut. John Kane wants to bring the players back, and he's actually given the free. So another opportunity for Jason Kennedy.
This must have been off the ball there, Gordon, because like the ball was out over the sideline here in front of us.
Yeah. John Kane has judged that there was a foul, and Ardarahan now with this opportunity. Jason Kennedy, who's been deadly accurate so far, and this is to edge Ardarahan in front, and it's high up and over the bar, and they take the lead by 1. 12 minutes gone here in Kenny Park, and it's Ardarahan 7 points, Castlegar 1-3. Liam O'Reilly with a quick puck out back to Kevin Grennan. This works out better this time. He takes on Ross Albertini, and he passes out to Ger Farrer. Farrer hand passes it on, and it's high in, and is it over the bar?
Score,
it's an excellent. No, it's just gone to the right and wide. It looks good for Sean Neary. Yeah, it did.
Beautiful move, well done.
Yeah, good movement from Castlegar.
Final result wasn't great.
And Sean Neary, who would have had some experience playing in the forwards, but that ball has gone to the right and wide. Castlegar now have reclaimed possession, and they're working the ball up the stand side of the field here in Kenny Park, and a good delivery into that full forward line. And now the Ardarahan player Cormac Givney is penalised.
Yeah, well, like when he gave the free down here for kind of a slight push, he was going to give that as well.
Yeah, it was very similar. Yeah,
50-50. The cornerbacks weren't going to give it that. He's strict, but like
once he's going for you'd
have to say like
both
he's
teams.
technical. Both teams are committing the same foul. This is ever reliable, Ger Farrer. Hope we don't put the
kibosh on him.
personally, but usually float them over. There it goes.
There it goes. And that's brought the size level again. 13.5 minutes gone. Ardarahan 7 points, Castlegar 1-4. And that goal for Castlegar, crucial there at the start from Jack Coyne. Ardarahan now, who have been causing no end of trouble for the Castlegar defence when they're running at them. And here goes Ardarahan. Looks to have been fouled again, and it's another free.
Yeah, he's very strict, like, because, like, you know, there wasn't much Castle could do. They had to tackle him, like, kind of running through that way.
Yeah, both defences are struggling with the
the
forwards when they're running at them.
The forwards coming through an extra man from midfield as well. This is Timpton, but he'll tap it over. Like, it's about 21 yards out, but there's four or five in goal, so I can't see. Jason will tap it over again.
Yeah, high up and over the bar. That's his 5th now from the place balls. Liam O'Reilly now with the puck out.
Long puck.
Very long puck, and it's dropping just behind the half-back line, but going back there is number 2, Gerard Ford, to collect it. And it's passed out, and back is Keenan Fahey. Keenan Fahey hands it back, and Ardarahan trying to work it through the lines and get it out, but it's a long delivery out of the full back line. Looking for number 15 there is Liam Ford, but it's gone out for a sideline. And Paul Fahey has indicated it's a sideline to Castlegar.
Yeah, and your point, your far tip over the far side to take this as well. Like, you know, it was very, he was hugging the touchline there. It was always probably going to be a back spot, even if it kept in.
Ger Farrer teeing this one up. Plenty movement in the full forward line for Castlegar. That's a good long delivery right in front of the corner forward. Just the ball you want, but it's Ardarahan that have got the touch on it, and then it's fouled by Castlegar, and they'll take the free quickly. But Ross Albertini had just his back turned, but he's able to get it back, and Donagh Fahey with a shot at goal, but it's gone to the left and wide. So Liam O'Reilly now with this puck out, he's looking up, and there's plenty of movement in the half forward line for him to aim at. And this ball is dropping down in past Jack Coyne, but it's Ardarahan that have cleared the lines. Ross Albertini here looks like it went off a Cashel player, but Jerry Hurley has been overruled.
Yeah, Jerry Ford got into a lovely ball there, cornerback, and skipped a lovely low ball up to Ross Albertini. Like, you know,
yeah.
This guy's fast.
Oisin Slevin with the line ball, and it's blocked out, and he'll have a second go at it.
Yeah, he'll probably get this in around the house this time. He went up along the touchline the last time. He won't do it from here, Gordon. I'd say he'll get it in.
Yeah, he'll be looking to keep it away from the spare man that's sitting in the D, but he was looking for Irlatanian. But that's Ross Albertini now has got it, and, well, that looked a bit harsh.
Yeah, he got the ball, but
he did. I know he batted it down, but I'd say maybe from John Kane's angle it looked like a chop. But
yeah, he was right. But to be fair to John Kane, he was right at between the two players.
Yeah.
No complaints from Ardarahan, maybe a bit from the crowd here, but the players didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Ger Farrer about 80 yards, which was well within his compass.
Well within his range, and it's high up, and
just wide.
Unusually so for him. It's gone to the right and wide.
Distance, no problem, Gordon.
Yeah, he had the distance, but he just didn't have the accuracy. Derek Fahey now with a long puck out into the forwards, and it's Donagh Fahey's brother that he's been able to find. Donagh working the ball back to Conor Cosgrove, and Conor Cosgrove gets the ball into the full forward line, and it's Johnny Glynn fouled again. And he has the advantage. There's no advantage occurring, so John Kane is bringing him back for the free, and Castlegar are having no end of trouble with Johnny Glynn. If he's not winning the ball and laying it off, he's winning the free.
He's winning the free, yeah. He's just such a big unit in there, and like, he's really getting onto good ball, and he's causing all kinds of trouble, as you say. At the moment, what is it, 4 to 8 points, or Ardarahan a point up, and this should make it 2 points. Like, this is, you know, meet and greet with Jason Kennedy, just to the left of the goal post. He'll tap this over again.
Yeah, and John Kane has issued the yellow card to Mark Gill, and Mark Gill not long on the field, and it's a yellow already. So that's even more danger. Jason Kennedy now with this, and up and over the bar. Liam O'Reilly now with this puck out. He's gone to the opposite side of the field this time with this one. But Ardarahan have an extra man there. He tries to keep the ball in play. Looks to have succeeded. Ger Farrer has won the ball back for Castlegar. He's waiting to get a shot away. And an excellent point. All in the wrist.
Yeah, just a flick of the wrist. Like, you imagine he was hoping nowhere to go on his left side, and just little flick, being well bottled up, but just has the ability.
Tarek Fahy now with the puck out. And Jonah Fahy, his brother, picked it up on the far side of the field with the last puck out, and he's over this side of the field. This time Johnny Glynn now is the one that is the culprit.
Yeah, and Jonah Fahy's good hurler as well now, has lovely wrist, like, and if he gets a chance to score, he'll score. Gordon, this guy's he's a natural forward.
Liam O'Reilly coming out from the Castlegar goal to take this one. We're coming up to the 20th minute, and it's Ardarahan that lead by 1 on a scoreline of 9 points to Castlegar's 1-5. Liam O'Reilly now. He'll go long with this one, and it's long, but it's into the corner. And Jack Coyneman trying to win that there for and Darren Neary. But it's Ardarahan that are coming out. And Keane Walsh.
No.
Now this time it is an Ardarahan ball.
Yeah, linesman won't get it wrong this time, he's right on it.
Yeah. Liam forward, back around the middle of the field. He's going to leave it for Oisin Slevin. Oisin Slevin now sets it up, and an excellent line cut there from Oisin into the full forward line, trying to find Johnny Glynn again, but breaks in behind, and it's Jason Kennedy, the captain, high up and over the bar. Jason Kennedy showing that he's as good from open play as he is from place ball. An excellent point, and a 2-point lead for Ardarahan.
That's Jason's first one from play. Like, he's an actor. He did a great year last year, and he's playing very well now because he has more support. And they're gone 2 points ahead. But it's important for them now to keep ahead, because Cash will seem to score and then it comes up. But Ardarahan are settling, and their backs are settling better, begin to find one another. And like the two boys up front, Johnny Glynn, Kenny, and they're using their height to great effect.
Yeah, in the last few minutes now, Cashel are finding it a lot harder to create the space in the full forward line that they did earlier doors, but that's an excellent point.
There's a Tanny in special.
Yeah. And he's moving well. He's not staying in the one position. He's out around the middle, picking up that ball. An excellent catch now from Keenan Fahy. As you said, for Cyril, a natural at centre back, and plays very well. Fitzgibbon there as well for GMIT. An excellent shot.
Oh, just wide.
Just gone to the left and wide. But Keenan is
he's one you'd like.
And he's not sitting at 6 either. He's moving around, and he's looking for the puck out, and he's given that option.
Centre or wing back, he's a good player, but he's very good at the back.
Ball now back with Owen Murphy. Owen Murphy has a pop at the goals, and it's high up and over the bar. An excellent point from Owen Murphy.
All of a sudden now, Gordon, they're Ardarahan are going on 4 points up.
Yeah, how quickly it can turn around, and Cashel now with their own chance. Dean Higgins in, but it's Michael Walsh that's breaking out with that ball. How many times do we see him do that for the under-20s Galway team this year? Just catching it and breaking out of defence, taking on the man. Another high ball down top of Johnny Ginn. Johnny Ginn gets away from his man. A shot, a great save.
Liam O'Reilly is keeping Castlegar in the game.
2 or 3 saves.
To another. The umpire isn't too sure what's happening. Look at this.
Either a point or a 65.
Yeah, it has to be one of those. I thought it was a great save.
It's an excellent save.
65 the ref is calling for.
No, the point.
It's a point. Over the bar,
But 2 point-blank saves from Liam Riley there in this first half, and as you said, it's keeping.
Yeah, it's keeping Cashel in the game, because they could be good. You have to say their goal chances as well. They're being well created. Here's a long high one going into the goal. Cornerback fouled here under the ball.
A feature of the game so far is that both goalies are getting real distance on the puck outs.
They're playing old style hurling, they're playing it long. Well, like Ardarahan, you can't blame them for playing it long, because they have the target.
They have the physique as well up there.
Well, you have Tannin in there, you have Kinley in there, kind of coming and going.
Yeah.
And then you have Johnny Glynn. So they are
Yeah,
another
monster one from Derek.
Here we go again.
Yeah, and with Mark Gill on a yellow, it's dangerous. But here Tanyan is in. Liam Riley comes out and collects the ball. He's trying to get away. He has Tanyan and Johnny Glynn for company. But Castlegar do well to get that ball away out as far as Dean Higgins. Dean Higgins turns and strikes the ball up the field into the full forward line, looking for Jack Coyne. Coyne has got that goal for Castlegar. Crucial goal so far in the game. He gets a good ball out. He's well blocked down by Keenan Fahey. And Cashel another shot at the goal. Will he get it over the bar this time? It is. It's high and up and over the bar.
Jack Coyne played very well there now, Gordon, get the ball back out the pitch. You know, didn't take the shot from the hard angle and got the ball out to Oisin Connolly, I think it is, yeah. And Connolly, even though he's blocked down, came back on his good side and over the bar. Good score. Yeah. They needed that. Yeah,
Jack Coyne moving very well and showing no ill effects of the long time. He was out injured, and great to see him from a Castlegar and a Galway point of view. Castlegar now back on the attack. They've overturned the puck out, and it's Darren Neary with a shot at the goal. It's dropping short, but it's gone to the right and wide.
Yeah.
But like we're going through the Castlegar forwards there, Oisin Connolly, Ger Farr, Jack Coyne, you know, Greg Thomas, they've quality up there.
Yeah, they've quality up there, and Greg Thomas is a big fella as well. Like, you know, it's a lovely ball here by Ardarahan.
Excellent ball up to Liam Ford from the half forward line. He scored an excellent point earlier in the game, but that one's just gone to the left and wide.
That's the first wide for Ardarahan for a long time, Gordon. They've been very accurate.
Liam O'Reilly now with the puck out. Another huge one down into the far corner. And it's gone into the corner, is it?
Yeah, Greg Thomas just tapped it on. Free in.
Yeah. The minute he went down, you knew it was going to be, it was pulled back for a free.
Yeah, and the Cashel are hanging in now at the moment, like you know.
That goal is really.
It's helped them. Like they're not on top, but they're hanging in. One has had 4 points in it. They should bring it back to 3 with Ger Farr. I'd say whatever little bit of breeze in it, it seems to be with Cashel, but it isn't much. It isn't a defining breeze.
No. 25 minutes gone. Ardarahan 13 points. To Castlegar's 1-6, and Ger Farr with this simple tap over. And brings it back to a 3-point ball game. Ardarahan 13, Castlegar 1-7. Derek Fahey now. Another big puck out from him over on the far side of the field. Castlegar trying to win possession and get that ball out of defence. It's a stalemate situation there, but Castlegar have tidied it up and they're moving it up through the midfield. A ball out to Ger Farr. Farr out here to Darren Neary. Darren Neary is tackled by Cian Walsh. Now Keenan Fahey combines with Walsh. And Keenan Fahey was looking for the return pass, but Keenan Walsh will run into trouble now. And
Neary was very hard look not to get a free there. Like, you know, so the ref is going to be strict on Welch. Like, really, you know, he ran into trouble as well.
Yeah, he probably should have popped it off to Keenan Fahey straight away.
Yeah, because Fahey had gone for the return.
Yeah. So Ger Farr now, well behind his own 65.
He missed one from around here before, but
he had the distance.
He might miss this one. Yeah, look at
Makes
that.
no mistake this time.
Yeah, like, you know, great craftsman at his trade, this guy.
It's a joy to watch.
Yeah, he's lovely. They're back in the game again.
Yeah. Derek Fahey with the puck out, and he found Conor Cosgrove there, who of course represented Roscommon senior hurlers this year at centre back. And Conor sent the ball into the corner forward position, but it's Castlegar that are trying to work that ball out. Ardarahan work rate is very impressive so far, and it's Ross Albertini over there, the far side of the field, and out to number 10, Oisin Slevin. Oisin Slevin solo on through. He has company with him, but it's well hooked there and cleared out by Donald Barry, a former Galway senior. An excellent flick, and gets his side out of trouble because Ardarahan had the numbers going in, but Ardarahan's work rate has been very impressive, and they're still working over that far side of the field. Jonah Fahey's over there trying to win it, and the linesman Paul Fahey has the flag up. John Kane is just seeing it now.
Yeah, there's a bit of, there's a line ball out there somewhere. Great flick there by Donald Barry. Like, this guy is a good wing back. Like, you know, was on the goal panel for a while, and he showed it there. Like, seemed to be a score on for the young Slevin cutting through, and Just a lovely flick.
Great work rate from the Ardarahan forwards, though. They're pressing high up on the Castlegar defenders and giving them no space, and they're creating the turnovers. There's a line ball on the 45 for Castlegar as we're coming up to 28.5 minutes gone. Ardarahan leading by 2 at this stage.
We're 4 Gordon, but it's back to 2. Like Castle got a point or two to hang into this game.
Yeah. A good line ball cut over again, but it's Ardarahan that have won it, and it's lean forward, soling straight through the middle, and he has company with him. Oisín Slevin should have be easy score for Oisín Slevin, and he makes no mistake. He's been impressive so far, Oisín Slevin.
Yeah, he's a good player, lovely player actually. Like, you know, kind of ran, kind of kept going that time, you know. And
yeah, linked well with lean forward.
Yeah.
Liam Riley now looking at it, surveying his options, and he's going one down here on the half forward line, and Dean Higgins goes up there, and it comes back out to Oisín Conley. Conley gets the ball into the full forward line. Greg Thomas turns his man, but his shot has gone out to the right and wide, and that's 4 wides. 4 minutes of additional time is going to be added here at the end of the first half. We're coming up to 29.5 minutes gone, so about 30 seconds of regular time.
Fast puck out here, Gordon. You can bet your bottom dollar is going to win high now.
Yeah, Dana Fahy trying to get it under control, but it's Castlegar that are able to clear the lines, and out over the far side of the field with Cillian Callahan. A good delivery into the full forward line, trying to find Jack Coyne. Jack Coyne just upended maybe there, but no free given. And it's up with Oisín Slevin, who's popping up all over the place. A great delivery in, of course, in on top of Johnny Glynn. He's got past his man and the shot, and it's gone to the left and wide, but there's a free again.
Well, Cashel will feel hard done by there now, because he seemed to give the advantage, like, you know, and shot it wide, so he's going to tap it over now. But he is causing terrible problems in there, like catching every ball between himself and Kennedy and Irritani. They're big units.
And in fairness, Castlegar, when they're delivering ball in, they have to go for a different type of ball because of the physique of the forwards they have. Yeah, they have to go in low and into the corners.
Yeah, well, okay, Greg Thomas is big enough, but the rest aren't as big. Like, they have to kind of play it low and out to the corners, but Ardarahan can afford to kind of lob it straight in.
Yeah. Jason Kennedy now with this opportunity. High up and over the bar, makes no mistake. And it's now Ardarahan 15 points, Castlegar 1-8. We're a minute of injury time played, 3 more minutes to be played. Can Castlegar get a point before the half-time whistle? They'll have to do better than that. That ball has gone out over the sideline. Darren Neary unable to keep it in. And it'll be a line ball into Ardarahan. Another opportunity for Ardarahan to launch this one in. Oisín Slevin sent in an excellent one already, but Cian Walsh takes a quick one back, and they're trying to work it out from the back. Good ball back up to Oisín Slevin. Slevin trying to get into the full forward line with it. Donna Fahy, he's popping up in the left corner, he's popping up in the right corner, but it's gone out off him, and it's a Castlegar line ball.
Yeah, you could see what they're trying there. They're trying to work the ball through the lines. They are that little bit on top, but Cashel are still hanging in. Oh, poor line ball.
Yeah, Carl Ryan with that effort, and it just about stays in play. And Kevin Grennan then with that delivery up the field, but Ardarahan do well with Gerard Ford, and he gets that out. And Conor Cosgrove.
Yeah, it's a free back here, Gordon.
Gerard Ford, I think, was fouled after that ball.
Cian Welch or Gerard Ford.
Gerard Ford, yeah. Sil Dolan just asking Donna to pull out to the corner.
The big lads in there in the middle. As it was, is Adam really supposed to go out to the corner, go in on the breaking ball rather than being under the high one?
Exactly, yeah. It's a good long delivery from Derek. Has he the distance? Is it up? No problem, it is. Yeah. It's high and over the bar. An excellent shot. So whatever Gerard Farragher can do from distance, Derek Fahy can do for Ardarahan, and an excellent point to increase their lead to 5. Minute and a bit left in this first half. Well caught by Cian Walsh. He's trying to get away. He's trying to get up. Another referee would say he was lying on the ball, but In the end, he's fouled, and John Kane is giving him the benefit of the doubt, and it's a free up.
Caught a great ball in the air, but then as soon he came down, he was kind of on it, hard enough to get away from it, and Cashel were coming in hard trying to get it. But it's another free for, and I'd say Derek Fahey will come out to this one as well.
Absolutely. Now 30 seconds left of injury time at the end of this first half. Ardarahan with an impressive lead of 16 points to Castlegar's 1-8. And Ardarahan have been impressive in this last 10 minutes.
They have, yeah. They look more composed, and they look that better, more balanced team than Cashel. But fair play to Cashel, they're hanging in on kind of on less ball and haven't created goal chances. Ardarahan, Gordon haven't got any goal yet, and they could have at least 2 or 3. Only for young Riley in goals, playing very well. He's Derek again now. Derek Fahey coming in. He'll fancy himself from this range again. He's a good bit out, but the distance is no problem to these boys.
No, it's just
the accuracy is just to have that.
Repeat the last effort. Lifts and strikes it well. It looks to be going a little to the left, and it's just gone to the left and wide. He had the distance again, but not the accuracy.
Yeah, well, it's a long way out now, to be fair.
A bit like Ger Farrer with his 2 long ones. One went over, one went wide. John Kane looking for the ball at the half-time whistle, and it's a lead for Ardarahan on 16 points to Castlegar's 1-8. And certainly, I suppose, in that first half, Castlegar started well. They got the goal with Jack Coyne, but gradually Ardarahan, with that game plan of getting that ball in quick into the full forward line, whether it was Johnny Glynn or Iarla Tanyan, and they have the runners outside, Oisin Slevin and Donagh Fahey running around, being busy, but giving space inside to Johnny Glynn, and he's causing no end of trouble in there. Yeah,
Johnny Glynn and Tanyan and Jason Kindy, you'd often hear double twin towers, but I'd be calling them triple towers because they are big units, and they're unlucky not to have about these 2 goals, got only for, to be fair to Liam O'Reilly's half brilliant saves. Cashel full backline under pressure, but they're still holding on. And what is it? 1-8, 11 to 16. 5 points in it now. Cashel or Ardarahan are dictating the game. Their half back line is kind of getting on top, as I thought it would. Keane Welsh, Keane and Fahey, Conor Cosgrove. These guys are good hurlers, and young Slevin midfield with Murphy up front, Liam Ford. They're moving around. They are dictating the pace, but Cashel being Cashel, they're still in the game, hanging in. But it'll be important now for Cashel not to let Ardarahan get the first 2 or 3 scores in the second half, because if Ardarahan do, say, stretch the lead, say, from 5 to 6, 7, 8, then it could get out of sight, because they look like getting the goals, even though they're not coming.
Yeah, Cashel will look to really make a good start of the second half and get the first score or 2 on the board, because, as we said, Liam O'Reilly making those 2 point-blank saves. Ardarahan could be out of sight at half-time. Yeah,
they have the goal chance, but to be fair to Liam O'Reilly, they're hanging in, and it started off even Stephen, but once the Ardarahan backs kind of got the grips with the Castlegar forwards, they're getting it hard to score, and as you say, Gordon, the Ardarahan forwards are putting pressure on the Castlegar backs to even clear the ball. But they are doing it fairly well. They have 1-8 on the scoreboard, but Ardarahan would be the happier team at half-time.
Yeah, there you have it here in the first half of the senior Group 4 clash between Castlegar and Ardarahan. It's Ardarahan with that lead at half-time of 5 points. Ardarahan 16 points to Castlegar's 1-8.
Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100, you could win a brand new sea view apartment in Salt Hill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salt Hill Prom, while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.
Well, you're welcome back here to Kenny Park for the second half. And Ardarahan just making their way onto the field. John Kane is in the middle of the field. He's ready to go. And the half-time score, Ardarahan 16 points, Castlegar 1-8. That Jack Coyne goal for Castlegar, very important in the beginning of the half. John Kane now just getting the players behind the 45, and the ball is thrown in, and we're underway for the second half, and it's Ardarahan on the attack. But as we said at half-time, Castlegar need to make a good start to the second half. They've gone out of the game there towards the end of the first half, and they'll be looking to make a good start. And John Kane has adjudged that, is it that Michael Walsh fouled?
Yeah.
Michael Walsh was making out he was being pulled down.
Yeah, to be fair to Johnny Kane, he's strict on that today, Gordon. Like, and anyone that's done any little pull from behind, he's on both sides. Like,
yeah. So Ger Farrer with this early opportunity. 4 points already, 3 frees and 1 from play.
you'd expect him to score. He's so good.
Yeah, meat and drink to Ger, and it's high up and over the bar. And that has brought it back now to a 4-point ball game. Derek Fahey now with this puck out, trying to find Ross Albertini playing at wing forward. He caught it well, was looking for some support, but Castle threw it up and caught it there, but got away with it. Yeah, Jack Coyne now going through, and if Jack Coyne gets a score out of this, Ardarahan will feel aggrieved, but justice may be done. It looks as left him wide. Jack Coyne wants Paul Fahey to overrule that decision, but Paul Fahey, to be fair to him, was moving away from the goal.
Yeah, and there's a terrible sun in his eyes. To be fair, it is in our eyes now as well, God. Yeah. To be fair to Paul Fahey, ref is coming to him. I'd say he'll stand by his umpires.
Yeah. To be fair now, Paul Fahey was moving away from the goal.
He'll go to the umpires.
Yeah. While it was close, I think it was just outside myself.
Yeah, and Castle, like, you know, they got away with it, like, you know.
Yeah, it should have been a free up to Ardarahan.
Forward, I think Callaghan was out wing forward. He kind of threw it up and caught it.
Yeah.
Ref didn't see it. To be fair, he's on the blind side of it.
Yeah, he was.
These are the tight calls in these championship matches. Wide
no.
ball.
The umpires aren't for moving.
No.
And probably justice done there, in fairness to Ardarahan. But Ardarahan will start with the puck out. Derek Fahey out to Ger forward, back to Fahey, and Fahey launches the big one right down on the edge of the square. And Johnny Glynn goes up with the hand, catches it again, and he's trying to lay it out to Early Tanyan. Tanyan's turning around, passes it out, and a shot away, high up and over the bar. But no, it's gone to the right and wide.
Yeah, but again,
Jason
Johnny Glynn
is
causing terrible problems in there. Like, it's only, if he keeps doing this, it's a matter of time before he gets a goal or someone gets a goal, because like they're bombing in and they're winning them.
Yeah, and as we said at half time, Mark Gill, who replaced Owen Teagle in a full back, he's on yellow already. Great catch, merely Tanyan, rolling back the ears, and it hit the post and it's gone over to the corner. And Ardarahan hold on to possession, and 22 in for Ardarahan is. Johnny Glynn is at 22, and his ball comes across, but it's number 10 now that's coming out with Darren Neary. Darren Neary looks up and he's gets his shot, but it's well blocked down by Liam Ford now, trying to flick it across. It's Kevin Drennan now that's trying to get control of the ball. Both teams fumbling it, but Oisin Slevin now has it up in his hands and he pops it out to Early Tanyan. Tanyan has a shot at the goal. Is it gone? Is he going to get the score this time? No, he's not. He's gone to the left and wide.
Yeah,
so a couple of opportunities there for Ardarahan that they probably should have taken. One of them.
Fast puck out here from Castlegar, out to young Neary.
Yeah, Darren Neary again is the outlet, and he gets that ball into the corner, trying to find Jack Coyne or Greg Thomas, who's going in there to support Coyne. Derek Fahey now has the ball, and he's looking up the field, and has he someone to pass it to? He doesn't find a clubman, and it's Castlegar now that have overturned possession. Ger Farrer out to the far side of the field. Oisin Connolly is at the has it, and he's crossfield ball back over here to Greg Thomas. Greg Thomas turns one way, then the other. He's going to have a shot at goal. Is this his third point of the evening? It is. It's an excellent point for Thomas. He went one way, he dinked the other, and the end result is a third point for Greg Thomas and a good score for Castlegar. They've started this half well.
Yeah, very well played by Farrer across the pitch. Now Castlegar starting to come into it.
Yeah, Killeen Callaghan. It was a high challenge on Killeen Callaghan.
Lovely play there last time, gone between Ger Farrer and Dean Higgins before they got it across here. Beautiful ball across.
Yeah, we were saying Castlegar needed a good start to the second half, and they've had it. I know Ardarahan had a chance there of a point back, and they didn't execute. But now Ger Farrer This could be the first of... They've got 2 points in a row. Could this be a third?
Long way out. What is he? Back behind his own 65.
Yeah, he's about 60 on his own 60. Yeah, the ball's been held up slightly and gone way out to the left and wide.
Yeah, he knew from the minute Gordon that he hit that it was off the radar.
Yeah, but only 3 points between the sides. 5 minutes gone here in the second half. Fahy now goes along the far side of the field, trying to find Irla Tanyan, goes in behind him, and it's Castlegar that have regrouped and have cleared their lines out as far as the middle of the field. And they're on the attack over there on the stand side. And Castlegar now through Simon Thomas, trying to get the shot away into the full forward line. Ger forward there coming across with Greg Thomas, but it's gone in to Jack Coyne. Jack Coyne gets away from 2 Ardarahan men. He passes it out to Darren Neary. Darren Neary with the chance of his first score of the evening, but it's gone to the right and wide. A gilt-edged chance there, Cyril.
Yeah, it's a beautiful move by Castlegar. Should have been scored. Young Neary will feel he should have got that one.
Yeah, we've no time to rest here. Fahy again with the quick puck out. Down on the half-forward line past Jason Kennedy. It's gone in behind him, and Jonah Fahy loses possession, but there's no Castlegar men to take advantage. He's dinking through 3 Castlegar men, and he's fouled.
That's it. There's a free out against him because he probably threw the ball in there, but he's a nice hurler.
Yeah.
Like he lost the ball twice there, Gordon, but he still got it back in.
Yeah.
Beautiful sticks person. Just lacks a little bit of confidence, maybe a bit of strength, but like he's one for the future.
Yeah, he's making his debut here this evening. And of course he's been a former Galway minor goalkeeper as well. So Ger Fahar now with this chance, closer to his own 65 than the last one, and makes no mistake this time around, and that's high up and over the bar. He's 5th free and his 6th point overall this evening.
Yeah, there's 6 or 7 minutes gone. Ardarahan haven't got any score in the second half. Have got chances, all right, but didn't take them.
Yeah. The Castlegar backs are doing a lot better job here in the second half than they did in the first. And they've won possession again from Derek Fahy's puck out. Now they're going through the middle, and Sean Neary has fouled, and he had advantage when he could have given him the advantage. He was clean through.
Yeah, but the most he was going to get was a point, because like the backs, there was a full back line in front of him. They're hardly going to let him through. Like, you know, at least with Farrer, it's nearly a sure. You know, the whistle's gone. It's nearly a sure score.
Yeah, I suppose Sean would argue that he could have drawn a man and popped it inside, but as you said, with them being on top, they want to keep the scoreboard ticking. So this could be a crucial point for Castlegar.
They put your money on Farrer again.
Yeah,
now,
bring it back to a 1 point ball game.
Yeah,
straight over the bar. And Castlegar have made an excellent start to this second half.
Ardarahan need to get the next score.
Yeah. They've gone shorter with this puck out. And now the long delivery from Ger forward. It might be gone too far, but it's holding up well, and Johnny tries to get a hand on it. But it's Castlegar that deal well with the situation, and they're working it out through the lines. And Oisin Connolly flicks it on. Simon Thomas now picks it up, gets a shot away.
It's a great score. It's
gone up and over the bar. An excellent point from Thomas.
Great score.
From the middle of the field.
Great start by Castlegar. Gordon, you have to say, in the second half, they're really kind of powering into it. And as you say, even their backs are getting the top. All of a sudden, Ardarahan are gone flat from being in control.
Ardarahan gone totally out of the game as we stand at the moment. They'll need to win this puck out, but Thomas excellently lays it off, and Castlegar with another chance to edge themselves back in front, and it's an excellent point. Darren Neary with his first of the evening, an excellent catch from Simon Thomas after he getting an excellent point himself, lays it off to Neary, and Neary gets his first score of the evening. Ardarahan really need to turn the tide here. They're going through and shoulder into the chest. And making an easy decision for John Kane to give a free to Ardarahan. And it's lean forward that finds himself on the deck.
And he got a frontal charge there. This should be an easy one for Kennedy.
And let's see, Ben O'Connor has been warmed up here in the Ardarahan subs. He looks to be coming in. We'll see in a moment who he's replacing. Ardarahan will be hoping that he won't be lean forward. That'll need to be replaced, but it was a shoulder into the chest anyway, and it gave John Kane a little option, but to give a free from a very scoreable position for Jason Kennedy. Yeah,
no, now it was like they kind of knew that the free was like Castlegar accepted it as a free, you know. Here's Ben O'Connor going on. It'll be interesting to see who's coming off, whether it is Liam Ford or someone else.
John Burke as well, also being warmed up. So Ardarahan, I think, realise that they are in a spot of bother and they need to shake it up in the forwards and before this game slips away from them completely.
Well, number 7, Ben O'Connor, is on, and it could be Liam Ford coming off.
First change is Donagh Fahy that's been replaced.
Yeah.
Sildola now looking for a bit of energy from Ardarahan to see can they get into the second half. There's 10 minutes gone. They haven't scored yet. Jason Kennedy with an excellent opportunity to change that. And he does so. They needed that one.
Yeah, well, that's their first score now since the second half. So it's back on level terms.
Now, a crucial stage of this game. Cyril, we're coming up to 11 minutes gone, and it's all square.
Here's Barry trying to burst his way up here. Sharp puck out with Ron, but this guy is tough.
Yeah, he's
still
playing
traveling
very well this evening. He's up, going along the sideline in front of the stand now. He's cutting inside, and he's getting a shot away. And an excellent score. A huge point from Donald Barry.
He came up the whole into the pitch, drove his way forward.
Yeah, then cut into the middle and got rid of the ball before any Ardarahan man could get a challenge on him. And an excellent point for Castlegar, and Castlegar in the ascendancy here in this second half. An excellent point there from Donald Barry.
Yeah, came a long way, and kind of backed off, but yet, he had to come along. Here's a sharp puck out, come back to Derek Fahy. He's going to go long
to the edge of the square again, looking for Johnny Glenn. The ball, and he catches it well, he lays it off. Is this a goal? And it just about crosses the line. Liam Ford and Johnny Glenn combined. It's been threatening all evening. Liam O'Reilly had made a couple of point blank saves in that first half to keep Ardarahan at bay, but the goal came. Now it did only trickle over the line for a finish, but they won't mind what way it goes in.
Still there, to be fair to O'Reilly, he came out, tried to smother, but again, sharp puck out, went to Welsh full back, passed it back to Derek Fahy, and he went direct, and Johnny Glynn did the rest, caught it, laid it off, and he's doing that all day, put some 2 points up.
Yeah, Owen Murphy there being replaced by John Burke. That's 2 subs now on from Ardarahan, and they'll want to keep that momentum going. It's Castlegar now. See, can they reply to that setback after all their hard work in getting back into the game and edging in front? Ardarahan, with a goal and a point, have retaken the lead, and now the momentum is with Ardarahan.
Yeah, it's funny the game of hurling how it can switch. It was all Castlegar after half time, and all of a sudden, Ardarahan after getting a goal, and you can see down in front of us, Sil Dolan trying to get the lads going here, getting them. Ardarahan have made a few substitutes to get a bit more life back into the team. Yeah,
2 points between the sides. We're coming up to 43 minutes gone here in Kenny Park. It's Ardarahan 117, Castlegar 115. Johnny Glenn and Liam Ford combining for 4 to get that crucial goal for Ardarahan in a game that was slipping away from them, but now they're in the ascendancy and they have a shot at goal with Ben O'Connor only on as a substitute. An excellent start to the game for Ben O'Connor, and it's high up and over the bar.
Yeah, good score. Picked it up, came onto his favourite left hand side and shoved it over the bar. Lovely score, 118 to 115.
Excellent score then from Ben O'Connor on his introduction here this evening. Ardarahan now can't do any wrong. They have the ball over the far side of the field. They're trying to get possession over on the stand side, and we're soloing through there on the Liam Ford. Gets the ball across. Ross Albertini yet to score this evening, but he's changed that.
Now.
It's just when things are going with you, they're going with you.
Yeah, all of a sudden momentum has come back into Ardarahan.
Yeah. Even Liam Ford fumbling the ball, he's still had time to reclaim it and get that ball off to Albertini, and Albertini gets his first point of this evening. And it's Liam O'Reilly now with the puck out. Castlegar need to score as Ardarahan have retaken the ascendancy. Keenan Fahy, Weirden 14 but playing number 6, out to Iar Latanian, who's been showing up in every position in the field this evening and really showing his experience.
Here we go again.
And long ball into Johnny Glynn, but Johnny Glynn doesn't have anyone to pass it to. The troops are arriving. Glynn trying to do it all on his own.
Going to be free out this time, I'd say.
Slightly harsh, but John Kane has given the free that Johnny Glynn was...
Johnny Glynn was looking for, he threw himself around there. There was 3 of them
John
on
Kane
him.
wasn't being fooled. Castlegar getting the ball up the far side of the field, but it's only out as far as Iarla Tanyan again. Tanyan getting the ball back to Keane Walsh. Castlegar have intercepted, and it'll be a line ball to Ardarahan over on the far side of the field.
Iarla Tanyan seems to have hurt himself there. They're calling for first aid to get into him. They don't see the call here.
Yeah, we're at the midpoint of the second half. It's Ardarahan now leading on a scoreline of 119 to Castlegar's 115. How quickly the game can change. And
O'Shea's 11 to go back to take this now, Gordon. Fairly good at them taking his time, getting a nice bit of grass underneath. He's probably going to go for distance.
Yeah, he's been excellent with the sidelines for Ardarahan this evening, as the crowd here are basking in the sunshine. And another long delivery from Slevin into just over the head of Liam Ford. And Castlegar now coming out. Looked to have been fouled, but no free. And Ross Albertini, is that his second?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's his second point. Castlegar unlucky to not get a free.
Unlucky there, not to get a free out, but that's the way it's going. Here's the sub coming on.
Yeah.
2 subs, one sub 18 for Castlegar. Dennis Hines.
Des Hines is coming in.
For
John Kane is just waiting for the...
Don't see the man coming off, wherever he is. Oh, here he is now.
Oisin Connolly is the man being replaced. Castlegar now with the puck out. Down this side of the field in front of the dugout. Well caught there by number 17, Greg Thomas, gets the ball across. And Keenan Fahey was looking to cut it out, wasn't unable to do so. Dean Higgins now trying to work his way back in. Soloing through their defence. And a rather silly free to give away.
Kind of a lazy free, really, like, but it's going to cost, because, like, again, you know, Gerard Farrell won't miss him, it'd be tapped over.
Yeah. I suppose he was weighing up the percentages. Was it better to give away a free further out than to let him
he wasn't
solo through?
Let him solo through fully. But Dean Higgins kind of has come in last 10 minutes. The first half finished very strong and kind of still playing very well in the second half. Good hurler.
Yeah. Gerard Farrell now with this opportunity. Makes no mistake. Seventh free.
Back to 4 points.
Yeah. 17 and a half minutes gone here in the second half. Ardarahan 120, Castlegar 116. Puck out long into that full forward line again. And picked up. Ben O'Connor has made a very telling contribution. 2 chances and 2 points.
Yeah.
Another big player as well.
Another big player, experienced player, you'd have to say. He's playing very, very well. Usually wing back, but he's effective up here. Able to hurl. 2
chances, 2 scores on his introduction.
Great catch.
Huge catch over the far side of the field. Ardarahan are really getting on top, but he's adjudged to have overcarried it. And John Kane is given a free into Cashel. Gerard Farrell making his way out.
Yeah, stuff looked like, you know, because he caught a great ball in there, but like you just can't hold on to it. Like when he came down, that's his second one, I'd say, to get caught on King Westbury. Brilliant in there.
It was over there here in the first half. He got caught as well. And Gerard Farrell looking to punish and bring it back to a 4-point ball game. Farrell high up and over the bar. Another excellent free from Farrell from distance. Derek Fahey now with this puck out. Going long as per usual. Dropping in the half forward line. No one able to claim it, but Ben O'Connor is there. And Kevin Drennan coming out with it. Passed it to Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas now trying to find number 10, Darren Neary. Ardarahan though win possession back. Here Latanian has Liam Ford with him. He's not going using them though. He's continuing on. And now he has 3 Castlegar lads around him, and he's looking for someone in a blue shirt to show up, and none other than Johnny Glynn taking on Mark Gill, and he's got away from him. This is a shot, but it's a miss hit, and Castlegar are able to work the ball out. and they'll try and work it through the lines, or will they go long? They're going long into the full forward line. And Cormac Divney there having a great old battle,
Yeah.
but is adjudged to have fouled, which is a tough one, but he probably was over him that he
Yeah, he was in so tight, I suppose,
Yeah.
like he didn't do that. He kind of landed on top of his back, you know, once the Castlegar went down on the ball. Another one for Farrar. Tricky enough, but sure, this guy is very good at him, you know.
And Ardarahan have to be careful because they're giving away, if they keep giving away frees, Farrar is going to keep punishing them. And now we're coming to up to 10 minutes to go, and there's 3 between them. 121 Ardarahan, Castlegar 118. A good delivery and a great catch. Will this increase Ardarahan's lead further? Ben O'Connor,
Yeah.
what an introduction he has been. He's looking over at Sil Dolan and says, Sil, how was I not starting? That's 3 points from Ben O'Connor.
Yeah, 3 points.
It'll be hard dropping the next day.
He'd be starting the next day. But look at that.
That's what you want from your
all
subs. That's what you want. You need the bench to contribute, and he is doing so in spades. Ardarahan now coming out. Castlegar now trying to overturn. Dara Neary, he has a point already this evening. Is this number 2? It's high, it's hanging, and it's over the bar. An excellent point from Dara Neary.
Castler still hanging in, like, you know, they're just hanging in there. What's it, 3 points again?
Yeah, if, they'll be happy enough if they keep that scoreboard ticking over. And that's the second point from Dara Neary. And Derek Fahey now over to Keane Walsh. Keane Walsh goes long with this one. Liam Ford is in there, and Johnny Glynn. It's fallen between the two of them, but neither of them are able to collect it.
Hard enough to see it in there. Ooh,
it is,
a bad pass.
Castlegar trying to clear their lines, but they fumbled it. And Jason Kennedy putting pressure on there, but Castlegar are working it well, and they're trying to work that ball out of defence. And here they go. They're on the attack again. Simon Thomas, who has played well in the second half for Castlegar, good delivery in, but it's 3 Ardarahan men to 2 Castlegar, and of course it's Ardarahan that are coming out with it. It's number 3 there, Michael Walsh. Michael Walsh passes out to John Burke, the substitute, and he's fouled. And Derek Fahey, will he fancy himself?
Yeah, so
Jason Kennedy, no, he's
Jason Kennedy, I'd say fancy up there. There's a little bit of a breeze with him. Like,
it was well worked there, won there by Jack Burke, who came on as a substitute, and he was fouled.
Yeah, you'd have to say like that both the subs are playing well, like, you know.
Yeah. Castlegar looking to make a change themselves. Number 12 is Dylan Carroll. He's warming up. Jason Kennedy, he's just inside his own 65, but he's in the middle of the field. He has the
lovely score.
Distance, and he has the accuracy. An excellent point from Kennedy. That's 11 points from Kennedy this evening. 10 from place balls, 1 from play. A long delivery and a great catch there by Ardarahan. Number 2, Gerard Ford. He's blocked down though, and the ball's coming out over the sidelines. An Ardarahan ball.
You have to be impressed, Gordon, with some of the fetching the high there by Ford and by Welch and these guys. They're very good in the air and brilliant going up catching clean ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ocean's 11 will come to
Ocean's
this
11,
again.
yeah,
Now,
he's
yeah,
gonna come over to
they're
this side of the
leaving
field.
them take all the line balls. If it's well worked out.
Yeah, well, when you're that good, you might as well.
Yeah, Tanny at this stage now will begin to direct operations well, which is great to see.
Yeah, Ocean now will try and keep it away from the spare man inside. He'll go down this near side, and he does so. Ardarahan are in front, but Liam Ford, unlucky, could have got a free, but that's a high challenge and an easy decision for John Kane to give a free to Killian Callahan. Gerard Farrar is going to go back and take it and probably launch this into the full forward line.
Yeah,
Is it a good bit back?
I wouldn't know. He could go for a score too, like, you know, that's what time is gone. There's still plenty of time left,
Yeah,
6-7 minutes.
6 minutes of regular time plus injury. It's long, it's dropping short. In on the edge of the square, Castlegar go up. They're unable to catch it cleanly. And Michael Walsh trying to come out of it now. He's looked to have been fouled, but no free given. So Castlegar are able to overturn possession, and the ball has come out. And Looked like another foul there,
Oh.
but there's no free given there. Darren
Surely
Neary.
a free there.
And
Yeah.
Darren Neary probably was entitled to one first.
Yeah, that's
He's on the deck.
Farrell's looking to the sideline. He probably tap it over. He got no instructions to go for the goal.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left. And the sun is going into the Castlegar goalie's eyes. Yeah, we've just hit the 55th minute. Ardarahan 123, Castlegar 119. Only 4 points between them, and with the way we've seen the game sway back and forth, certainly wouldn't be surprised if it swayed back in Castlegar's favour.
Yeah, but like I'd have to say that Ardarahan are in the driving seat, and
Much like they were at the end of the second half.
yeah,
First half, sorry.
First half, yeah.
John Kane asking the players to stand back the required. Is it Castlegar man? Too close to the goals. Gervaher.
Taps it over.
Yep.
Brings it back to 3 points. 123 to 120.
Yeah. So the game is in the melting pot as we enter the closing stages with 4 minutes of regular time to be played. Derek Fahy now with that long puck out. Over with Liam Ford over on the far side of the field. Ford playing very well this evening for Ardarahan. He's played in numerous positions. But it's Castlegar that get that ball in. Gerard Ford now coming out with it. Turns, strikes it in. But it could be Sean Neary that's nearest to that. No, it goes in past Neary and Johnny Glynn. And Mark Gill will go to battle for it. The ball is there. Do you know what John Kane is indicating? Is he indicating it was a wide ball?
He's giving it a wide ball. Umpires did not.
Umpires aren't sure.
Sure, they're going out. The umpires don't know what to do.
No. I didn't think any of them signalled a wide
No,
ball.
I'd say he's going to give a puck out now. The umpires aren't sure.
They're coming out to meet him.
Yeah. Now there is a turbo sun going in the top of them.
Yeah.
It's a 65
65
from the very corner.
And at this stage, decisions like that could prove crucial.
Yeah, even killing the time, Gordon. Like
Yeah.
the clock is on a kind of a countdown the whole time. Like, as
It's
you know,
suiting
the hurling
Ardarahan.
keeps going. Yeah.
Whether they point that one or not, it's to their advantage. Another sub being warmed up there on the sideline for Ardarahan. It's number 13, Cathal Walsh. As there was a Wasp coming in to join us here.
Yeah, he won't weaken the team either. Good hurler. If he's back to fitness, he's a good one. Natural forward. This is Jason Kendi again.
Yeah, just what you need now in the last couple of minutes, an injection of pace into the full forward line. That shot is gone though to the left and wide.
Fast puck out here to Castlegar.
Yeah, Castlegar will need to get a score on the board now. Only 3 points between the sides, 3 minutes to go. And Ardarahan trying to win that ball back. Keane Walsh is back there, so is Ger Ford. Ford has his possession and he hands it out to Michael Walsh. There's an Ardarahan man down on the ground. Michael Walsh is launching it long, very long indeed, in on top of Johnny Glynn on the edge of the box. Glynn having a great battle there, Royale in on the edge of the square, but the ball has broken and it's Castlegar that are able to claim it. And they're breaking out of defence. Passed out. That's a hospital pass.
Waiting for the ball to come.
Yeah, and Ben O'Connor is fouled, and how simple is that? It should have been to Castlegar's advantage. Mistake in with the hand pass, and man fouled, and a chance for Jason Kennedy to extend their lead.
And Ben O'Connor's having some influence since he came on. What has he got? He's got 3 points.
3 points.
I think, and now he's been fouled.
And that's as good as a fourth. And especially it's putting 2 scores between the sides as we enter the closing stages, which is crucial.
But Ardarahan up to 4 points. What have we gone? We're nearly on the 29th minute.
Yeah. We've no indication yet as to how much injury time is going to be played. Is it 2 minutes?
Another point for Jason Kendi.
Jason Kennedy makes no mistake in that one. As Liam Ford comes off for Ardarahan, having put some shift in.
Oh, he put a big shift in, played very well. Give it everything.
Yeah. Former underage star for Galway, and also has given his time back into the academy with the under-15 county development squad. Great to see when ex-players are going back in and giving of their time and their expertise.
Gordon, you know, that's what you want really, like, you know.
And actually Mark Gill on the Castlegar side as well, another ex-academy player in with the under-15s. So, as we enter the closing stages here, we're just on the 60-minute mark. It's Ardarahan with a 4-point lead. That crucial free from Jason Kennedy, extending their lead to 4 points. Oisin Slevin, his line ball over on the far side of the field didn't go as long as the previous ones. And it's gone out over the line, and it's a line ball to Castlegar. Castlegar need a score, and they need it quickly.
You'll probably find that Farrell or Gerald go to take this and get it in around the house.
Yeah,
like
they need a goal.
He's very good at them. They have to shove forward. They're as well off to go up.
Yeah, they need a goal. Gerald Farrell goes long. It's a huge delivery in. Derek Fahey comes out to claim it. He bats it out. Keane Walsh gets it up. Is he fouled? He is. Derek Fahey had to be brave there, Cyril.
Yeah, like he came off his line, like did it very
quickly.
Well, very quickly. Like got out to it fast and battered away. Like, you know, you'd have to be impressed with the backs from Ardarahan. Like, you know, Gerard Fore playing Welsh, Michael Welsh. Divney's been caught for a few fouls, but that can happen with the half back line. Keane Welsh, Keane Fahey, Conor Cosgrove playing very good stuff. Oisin Slevin doing a lot of work.
Ian Lynch.
As you say, up front, the forwards are battling hard, and even when they're not scoring, they're making it hard for Castlegar to clear. They are physically strong on them. Here's another high one.
Yeah. Johnny Glynn got touched to it, but only into the hands of the awaiting Liam O'Reilly, and O'Reilly gets it out to Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas with a long delivery now. Cashel need a score. Kevin Brennan there with that ball, but he's unable to claim it. And Michael Walsh launches.
Strong man.
A huge delivery into Johnny Glynn. There with them also is number 13, Cathal Walsh on as a sub. Walsh running over to that far side. And wide ball is the decision of the umpires. We're coming up to 32 minutes gone in the second half, and Cashel trying to work a score. It's a long ball in. Derek Fahey coming out again and claimed well. He's batted the last one. He's caught that one, and it's won the free out. That's crucial for Ardarahan there. And Derek Fahey showing great leadership and bravery in those last two deliveries.
Very well the last two high balls. One got out and batted away, and that one got up in there, and you know took it down in the sky. Like, but backs in front of them are on top, and they're stronger. They're actually a stronger outfit than Castlegar really as regards to physical strength and the.
Yeah, Ian Linsky on there for Ross Albertini. Fahey with the long puck out, well caught there from Castlegar, and gets the ball away. Cillian O'Callaghan out to the substitute. Des Hines down the sideline to Greg Thomas. Greg Thomas goes for a shot at the goal, and it's gone to the left and wide. It was close, but just outside the post.
Took a lovely.
Did they need to work it through?
Yeah, I thought he was going to try to work it through. Look at it. He took a lovely shot. I know it just went wide, like, but I suppose it went over. Be praised. There's 4 in it, like.
Yeah, 4 in it, and we've 3 minutes of injury time played.
We're going into injury time.
And John Kane says time continues on. Johnny Glenn now goes up for that one. He doesn't claim it. And Cillian Callahan. He's going to launch it. They need a goal, Cashel. They're running out of time. It's gone high into the full forward line. Out. And here we go. Jack Coyne. Great save from Fahey. Derek Fahey with a great point blank save from Jack Coyne. Jack Coyne gets a shot away. It comes off Ger Ford and goes out for a 65. But Derek Fahey, in those last closing stages there, he's batted one out, he's caught one, and a point blank save.
If Liam Riley was good in the first half, Derek Fahey's doing it in the second half. Liam Riley kept his no doubt about in the first half, Gordon, like he kept Castlegar in it, whereas now Fahey is earning his keep.
Just shows the quality that both teams possess in the number one positions.
You're going to find this is floating in because Farrer isn't taking it.
Well, I don't know how they're going to get it through now. There's so many players in around that square between the 20-metre line and the square, but the ball is dropped in anyway. And Ardarahan have won possession, and John Kane blows the final whistle as we enter the 4th minute of injury time. An excellent win, it has to be said, in the end for Ardarahan. They had to weather a storm there in that second half. Castlegar came back from a 6-point deficit. They took the lead by a point. Ardarahan got level, and then they got that goal, a crucial goal, when Johnny Glynn combined with Liam Ford. Liam Ford's shot got over the line, and from there really, Cyril, in that second half, Ardarahan didn't look back.
Yeah, well, you'd have to say the start second half, to be fair to Castlegar, they came back and point by point got back in bit by bit and came level. But then again, they eventually pulled away, and eventually Ardarahan got the goal that they threatened all the first half. Gordon really only for Liam O'Reilly in goals they would have. In the end, as you say, Fahy came good, Derek Fahy came good, but you'd have to be impressed with the half back line and the full back line. Say Gerard Ford, Michael Welsh, Keenan Fahy, and then Cosgrove in the half back line. Slevin had a great game midfield, and up front, like you had the triple towers really. You had Johnny Glenn, you had Earl Tannin, and Jason Kennedy. Liam Ford and these lads chipped in, Albertini, Johnny Glenn, and you'd have to say the subs as well. Ben O'Connor came on, got 3 points, was fouled as well for another point. Ardarahan deserved to win. Castle played nice, played well, but they didn't look like winning from, early on. The goal kept them in it, but you'd have to feel even in the first half that Ardarahan were the better team. This team, I think Ardarahan will go from strength to strength. They have a lot of good young lads coming through, and the lads coming back, the likes of Johnny Glenn coming back, Earl Tanny and hanging on to Hurl again. They're big pluses, but you'd have to be impressed with the strength in the air of, say, Michael Welsh, Keane Welsh, Gerard Ford. These guys are good hurlers in the air, and it's a great win. Cashel will regroup, but you'd have to say that to me the best team won, and they'll be very happy, and they'll be happy training Tuesday night, and they'll go. I can see them going from strength to strength.
Yeah, as we said at the beginning of the game, how crucial it was to get that first win. Castlegar went through last year without winning a game. I think they drew with Clareton Bridge. So that'll be in the back of their head now, and especially losing this evening, and you're going in, you've scored more in Clareton Bridge in their next 2 games. They really have to find inspiration from somewhere, haven't they?
Yeah, but they did score 120 and didn't fall away. They pushed in the end, they were looking for a goal. It could be a little bit tighter because they got just tapped over a point or two, but they didn't look like winning at that stage. I'd have to say, especially in the first half, Johnny Glynn led off great balls to Earl Tannin and to Kendindies, and only for Liam O'Reilly being so good in goals, you'd have to say they could have been out of sight at half time, but they weren't, and they hung in. Eventually the goal came and barely made it across the line, but it was the goal that kind of gave the breathing space to Ardarahan. Up to that was no breathing space. Yeah, Ardarahan had gone through a few years of going through hard times and from a strong traditional club, just not losing a few lads here or there, getting injured, but all of a sudden now they have the young fellas coming through. Their subs played well today. They have 19 or 20 fellas now, and with Johnny Glynn back and probably going to get better, Earl Tannin up front and Kennedy, they're very, very strong. Physical wise, they can play it sharp, but they can also play it long, and as you saw, Gordon, the first half they played it very, very long, and it was very, very effective.
Yeah, and you need that injection of youth, to give that extra drive going down the final furlong.
Oh yeah, young Fahy played today. Look, he was a bit light for that, but he'll be coming on the next days, and he'll still be very, very dangerous. And you saw today where Ben O'Connor came on, got 3 points and play, usually playing the backs up front, got 3 points.
Free then as well.
John Burke did nothing wrong either. So they'd have 19 or 20. They'll be very happy tonight. Sildon will be happy going home, and there'll be a buzz in Ardarahan now training. You know yourself when you win a game, especially when things have been kind of going not too well over the last few years now. As you say, Castle need one, so the next round they'll be looking at these boys here. I don't know who they have next, which one they have next, but there's nothing easy in the A Championship, that's for sure.
Yeah, Ardarahan on the bounce from coming up from Senior B last year to join the senior ranks. They've made an excellent start to life in senior in this Group 4 first round clash here in beautiful Kenny Park at Athenry. It's ended in a victory in the end for Ardarahan by 4 points, and a final scoreline of Ardarahan 124 to Castlegar's 120. Thanks to Sardal for joining us here this evening, and thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future.
Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100, you could win a brand new sea view apartment in Salt Hill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salt Hill Prom while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.